Shalom. Welcome back to the Matzah Ballin Podcast. I'm here, Ben Rudikoff.
Jacob Nickel back. We're sorry for the delay on our third episode.
Couple weeks.
Some technical difficulties on campus last week. We're getting too silly on some Friday nights a couple weeks ago. It's happens to the best of us, but we're trying to get a more regular upload schedule from here on out.
Yep. Hopefully we got this and we got next week, and then Lawfully, who knows what we're gonna do for that. But so let's start off. World Series ended in a Game 7. Dodgers walk it off in the 11th. Absolute cinema. Cinema in the wrong way because the Dodgers won, but cinema regardless.
It wasn't a walk off though, because they were
right. You're right. Right. To top of the 11th.
Muncy home run.
Muncy got the home earlier. It was Smith in the 11th, and then and Blue Jays ground into a double play against Yamamoto to end it. Dodgers win the World Series. The evil empire strikes again.
Dude, Yamamoto is that's crazy. He pitched 95 pitches on Friday and then came in and pitched 2 1/3 the next day.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, being able to have him available. I don't even think he was supposed to be available, and he ended up crazy stuff. What a way to end it. We're all a little bummed out. Most of us were rooting for the Blue Jays, but good for the Dodgers. What a team.
Yeah, I didn't know Los Angeles was a city in Japan, to be honest.
Yeah. Ohtani, Yamamoto, again, unbelievable players.
Sasaki, Ha-Seong Kim.
Yeah, but you go beyond them, and that team really. You look at Muncy, you look at Rojas, so Will Smith with that homer in the 11th.
There has been a Will Smith on 6 straight World Series teams. Did you know that?
Different Will Smiths,
There was Will Smith in 2020 with the Dodgers, then the Will Smith pitcher 3 straight years, and
right.
This Will Smith again the last 2.
Oh, fascinating. But yeah, you look at it's a deep team. Obviously, you got their star players from Japan, but beyond that, all these names you mentioned, Freddie Freeman in that Game 3 with that walk-off, just a really deep team. They're the evil empire, but you got to give them credit. They really put it together. They know how to play in the playoffs. They know how to win in the playoffs, and that's what you saw here. Dodgers win the World Series. Good for them. Dave Roberts is overjoyed again.
Yep.
He's evil wins again. He said something to the effect of that. But yes, that happened. NBA is fully underway.
Yep.
Great week of college football this week. Pretty surprising game of the day. I don't think anyone thought BYU Texas Tech would be 7 versus 8.
I thought this would probably be a ranked matchup.
But a top 10 matchup.
Yeah,
that sort of would have been a little outside the bounds of possibility before the season, but we're here. Yeah,
Texas Tech was they were third in favorite to win the Big 12. It was BYU, Utah, and Texas Tech were the 3.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, but
Texas Tech, one loss Texas Tech, which is a fluke loss to Arizona State on the road, lost by 4 points, where their quarterback got injured during the game.
Yep. BYU undefeated. Lose Retzlaff somehow into better.
Yeah.
Speaking of Retzlaff, last night, what a game. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but you look overtime. Let me find the exact score here.
38-32.
38-32 in overtime. Retzlaff passes for 332 yards.
Oh, that's tough.
He's unbelievable. And this shakes up the whole thing because Memphis, not a top 25 team, they would have been in the playoffs as of today or going into last night.
Yeah.
In the first ranking, they were the number 12 team. Now, who knows anymore? Does this open the door for Tulane? I think it does, but we got to see who makes the American championship there.
You look at the American, I'm blanking on how to find the rankings, but
oh my God,
the American rankings, and then you're like, what the fuck happened?
So Memphis is done. So you look at this, Memphis is now, they're screwed. They're not making the playoffs. Because they're not making the American championship. Yeah. So they're sitting here, they're still maybe the best. Well, last night happened, I guess, but they're still maybe the best team in the conference, but they're not making the championship, so they're not going to the playoffs. So then you look at the teams with 1 loss. You got Navy, great team, but a little shaky. North Texas, maybe North Texas makes it. USF is solid.
Who did Navy took a loss to who? Navy took a loss to North Texas.
Right. So North Texas has that tiebreaker.
Right. So North Texas had a bad loss, I think. Yeah, they had a bad loss to South Florida.
Right.
But South Florida has 2 losses to I think it's Memphis and Tulane who South Florida's lost to. Like I think it's right. They're all just beating up on each other.
They're beating up on each other. Right. So then you look at so then you get Tulane, and then East Carolina somehow still has 1 loss. So I guess if they went out, they got a shot.
Yeah.
They got they got Memphis coming up, so we'll see what happens with them. But yeah, you look at that conference. If you stay 1 loss, you're probably making the championship.
Memphis's 2 losses are obviously they lost last night to Tulane, and they lost to. Trying to find it right
UAB.
Now. Lost to a bad loss to UAB.
But they beat South Florida. They're all beating up on each other. Really fascinating conference. And then you start to ask the question, does that open the door for another conference to maybe make the playoff instead of that?
It does, because you look at JMU. If you pull up JMU is 7-1 right now with their 1 loss to a Louisville team who is very, very good.
Ranked, right?
They're undefeated in the South. JMU is undefeated in the Sun Belt right now.
Yeah. Okay. So that JMU team, they might be considered
American beating up on each other. JMU could make a push to be the group of 5.
They went out. You get like a 2-loss team out of the American. I could totally.
And Louisville's ranked. It's a good loss in that case. Louisville's 15 and ranked 15th. They're 7-1.
Yeah. I don't know. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if JMU makes the playoff?
Yeah.
How nuts would that be?
4 years after rejoining the
FCS powerhouse, if they join FBS, right, like 4 years in, make the college football playoff, that would be one of the greatest stories ever. And it shows you that FCS teams.
Hey, maybe Cignetti wasn't the guy. Maybe it was just the team, not Cignetti.
I know it's crazy. Who's the coach? Who's the coach there now?
Bob Chesney.
Bob Chesney. Was he anywhere before?
I think he was promoted.
Promoted, so maybe he was. I say maybe he was a secret, but then you look at what Cignetti's doing. So maybe it was
he was the head coach at Holy Cross.
Oh, and they were a powerhouse.
Were they?
They dominated the Patriot League.
I guess so. Yeah.
Right, it's not a powerhouse, but they made the quarterfinals 1 year, I think.
Yeah, so he was the defensive coordinator at JMU from 2000. No, not JMU. At Delaware Valley. Sorry, I don't know where I brought up JMU from.
Delaware
Valley. Then the special teams coordinator at Kings. Then Johns Hopkins coached everywhere.
D3.
Then went to Sal Virginia, which is probably another D3 team. Head coach, Assumption head coach. I actually know someone who plays basketball for Assumption.
Right, so then Holy Cross. Right, so he went D3, D2, FCS. FBS, now James Madison. Yeah, right. You look at his record. Yes, if you look at that record, look at that at Holy Cross. His first season sucks. Then he wins the conference his second season, wins it again his third.
Yep.
When he won 5 straight conference titles.
Yeah. And
he made a quarterfinal with a Patriot League team, which is, well, you would say it's nuts, but now Lehigh's ranked number 4 in the country, so maybe it's not so nuts. Maybe the Patriot League is back, but
also we got like Coastal Carolina kind of interesting here. If you look in the Sunbelt standings, Coastal Carolina's only got 1 Sunbelt loss, even though they have 3 overall losses.
Right. And you got the division, the only conference now in the
division.
They're only conference in FBS with divisions that still has divisions. They're number 2 behind James Madison. Probably not going to make the conference championship.
Yeah.
Are they playing James Madison?
When do they play James Madison?
Last game of the season, Thanksgiving weekend, and that game will, unless they lose, maybe Coastal Carolina loses another game, but if Coastal Carolina wins out the rest of their schedule, that will be for the division and for a spot in the conference title, and that I'm sure that'll be a great game. I'm excited for that. And then on the other side, right, you got like Southern Miss. Good to see them doing well.
Hey, their quarterback, good. Wins the Heisman every once in a while in college football dynasty.
Really? How's he like actually doing in real life?
I don't know.
Let's see. Braden Braxton. Oh, he's doing.
It's because he's a dual threat. College football, CFB dynasty loves dual threat quarterbacks. Braylon Braxton.
He's got 18 passing touchdowns.
Almost 2,000 yards.
He's gonna run.
He's gonna looks like he's beating up on Arkansas State right now. Like,
yeah. Yeah, good for him. Good for Southern Miss. Maybe they can play spoiler. Yeah, but so if you look at James Madison, it's going to be tough for them because they're going to they're going to probably cruise through their next couple games, but then Coastal Carolina for the division, and then probably Southern or maybe Troy sneaks up there, but they're probably going to have a tough conference title game. But yeah, they are definitely a playoff contender now. You can definitely call them that. So let's if you look at the Mountain West, I guess you got San Diego State too. San Diego State 7-1, 4-0 in conference.
Yeah, I think we should talk about these college football playoff rankings.
Yeah, I agree. First set of playoff rankings, yep.
Crazy. Not a single Group of 5 team in the top 25. So if
Memphis would be making the playoffs,
not an unranked team, basically.
Yeah,
but probably not because they lost last night. So now it's maybe Tulane or it's JMU or it's North Texas. Or something like
that is by far the well. I guess we'll see what happens in college football today. But as of right now, I think that's what I'm most interested in for the next college football rankings. Who they put in that spot. Does it go to the American team? Does it go to JMU? And we'll see. But yes,
so like you got. Let's look at this top 12.
Right.
If it went to the top 12 and didn't matter with conference champions, you got what is that? 3 Big 10 teams, 5 SEC, 2 Big 12. Big 12 football might be back.
Yeah. Well, two Big 12 teams that are playing each other today, right now. On ESPN. No one can watch it on ESPN, but we can totally get into that. But
you got Notre Dame, who I hate Notre Dame, to be honest.
Oh, I want them to lose. If they lose one more game there, I don't want to see Notre Dame in the playoffs.
Hey, big game at 7:30 tonight. On NBC, Notre Dame versus Navy.
Oh my God, that could be. Well, what's the line in that game? What's the spread?
But if Navy win that game, Navy probably gets in as they're probably the FBF group 5 team. That What's the spread?
I'm very interested in what the spread in that game is.
It is Notre Dame minus 27.5.
That's crazy.
I agree.
Hammer Navy. Oh my God.
I'm not hammering the money line, but I'll hammer the spread.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. That is nuts. Yeah, I think Navy makes that a close game.
And then you got Texas and Oklahoma at 11 and 12. Like
right.
Yeah. No ACC. No group of 5 right now.
Yeah. So look, let's get right. No ACC. So Virginia would be in the playoffs. Yeah.
Virginia, Louisville, Georgia Tech. Miami, and then you got Pittsburgh all the way down to 24.
Right.
If you look at the ACC football standings,
so that conference, let's look at the standings there.
There's 4 teams you got undefeated Virginia in conference right now. You have Georgia Tech 1 loss in conference, Pitt 1 loss in conference, Louisville 1 loss in conference, SMU 1 loss in conference, Duke 1 loss in conference. Like
Miami ranked, but 2 losses in conference, so they're not going to make the championship there. They got to win out and pray.
It's very, very possible that the ACC has a 3-loss conference champion or a 4-loss conference champion.
Right. Well, no. I mean, a lot of these teams have only. Yeah, but if you look at SMU, Duke.
Well, you look at Duke. The rest of their schedule is ACC, except they play UConn. They go on the road at UConn. So if Duke loses to UConn, they're 5-4, but still 4-1 in conference and win out in the conference. They would make the ACC title game with a 4-loss team, and if they won, they would basically be a 4-loss conference champion that would make the college football playoff.
And they're not going to lose to UConn.
And then you get the SEC truthers that are like, oh no way, a 4-loss Duke should make it in over a 2-loss Texas or something. Right.
No, that's going to be a very interesting. Right, all these are really solid teams. Right, you look at Virginia, Georgia Tech, Pitt, Louisville. Someone's got to. Well, 2 of them got to make the conference championship, and one of them's got to win. We'll see who that is. Good for UVA. Basketball school, maybe not anymore, man. And I feel like I said that a couple weeks ago, but yeah, crazy stuff. So let's look back at the rankings. Is there anything else super? This is interesting. Oregon, very undervalued by the committee compared to what the AP voters have him at. That only lost to Indiana, only got him at number 9 in the college football committee.
Yeah, I think they're there because I don't know. I think they're favored. Like they're favoring the Big 12 guys for some reason. I don't know why they are, But it could be because you got two Big Ten teams at 1 and 2 that are going to play for the Big Ten title game,
right?
And those two, like if they're both undefeated going into the Big Ten title game, they're locks for the college football playoff.
They're probably locks for a bye.
They're probably still locks for bye, no matter what happens.
Right. Well, one of them's going to be like 1. One of them's going to be like 3 or 4.
6 or 7.
Yeah. But yeah. Right. So, but if you're Oregon right now, Oregon's in a good spot. Yeah. Oregon, it's okay. Just win out and you're in. Win out and you're in the playoff.
Basically, and then you also got with Oregon here.
If you lose, it gets.
That's not what I was going to say. Is if like Indiana or Ohio State picks up a fluke loss, they're sitting pretty to make the conference championship because all they have left. They got
not if it's Indiana because Indiana has a tiebreaker over them.
That's true.
Ohio. I wonder what the Ohio State tiebreaker with them would be. Did they play? They didn't play, right? Yeah.
Indiana and Ohio State haven't played yet, but Ohio State's just Ohio State.
No. I'm saying Oregon and Ohio State. I wonder what the tiebreaker there would be.
There isn't. It would be like strength of record or strength.
Yeah. So we'll see. You're right, but
which would actually, if you look at the rest of both Oregon and Ohio State schedules, Ohio State right now playing Purdue. They got UCLA who is 3-5. They got Rutgers who is 4-5, and then a ranked Michigan game.
Right.
But if
you look at, I think this year Ohio State's going to blow them out.
Look at Oregon's schedule.
That's what I was looking at.
They got a ranked Iowa later today. They got Minnesota, who's been getting votes to be ranked.
Yeah.
I think they're ranked in the AP poll right now at 6-3, 4-2 in conference. A ranked USC and a ranked Washington.
That is tough, right? So
they're going to go through. They have a gauntlet coming up.
They have a gauntlet, and but I think if you're them, you just want to win out. You win out and you hope you don't play in the conference championship.
Yeah,
right. You do not. You want to win out. You want to sneak into the playoff, and you're this number 7 or 8 team, and you're happy with that.
You want to win out. You're 11-1 in the regular season. You might not play for a conference championship. But then you go in. You play as the 7, 8, 9 seed.
Right.
You're rested because you didn't play in the conference championship game.
You're not taking a horrible second. You're not taking a second loss.
Yeah, you don't take a second loss because the committee could fuck you for taking a second loss, and then you're just hanging out and you're fine. You're fine with that, and then you get like, hopefully, if you're the 7 or 8 team, or you play maybe like, I don't know, the ACC conference champion or something like that. Like if you're the 6th seed, you probably play the 11th seed, which is probably
the ACC champion.
If you're the 5 seed, you probably play the. You play
whoever's
yeah. They probably want to be solidified into that 6 through 8 range where they can play one of the worst teams that are getting in.
Right.
Get kind of a warm-up game.
Right.
And then they go and they may play on the road at Ohio State or play on the road at Indiana or
it
wouldn't even be on the road.
No, neutral site. Yeah.
Then you get a neutral site game against
right. Well, which is very winnable.
Which is very favorable for Oregon.
Right. So Oregon's best case scenario, they win out and then they relax. But unfortunately,
they win out and they get the 6th seed and play they're not going to get the 5 seed. I don't think they'll get high enough in the poll to be the 5 seed.
Right.
But you win out, you get
especially being number 9 in the first.
You win out, you get the 6th seed, you play the ACC conference champion, whoever the fuck is going to win that.
Right.
And then you beat the fucking balls out of them. Right. And then you go to a bowl game and it's a neutral site. Anything can happen on any given Saturday.
I completely agree. Unfortunately for them, they do have a gauntlet coming up.
Exactly.
We'll see. They are going to be a very interesting team to watch. So you keep going down the rankings. So again, huge game in the Big 12 today. That's going to shake things up a lot. There's not even that much to talk about just because of how important this game is. That's going to shake everything up.
Why is Oregon just not even ranked in the Big 10 rankings? What?
What? Let's see. The SEC.
Look at that. Oregon's just not even there. Oh no, yeah, they are. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why were they not here? There. What? Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Snuck in there. Yeah.
No, honestly, I was convinced that was still Iowa's logo just because of the color.
Yup. But yeah. So then you look at the SEC. The SEC is loaded.
Yeah.
This is the best conference ever.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Ever in the history of college football. You look at this. Look at these ranked teams. Texas A&M 3, Bama 4, Georgia 5, Ole Miss 6. Texas and Oklahoma at 11 and 12. Vandy at 16.
Yeah, you go through these teams and you look at their
Missouri, Tennessee. Tennessee's 25.
You look at their schedules, you see Texas Tech, undefeated, has looked great, might have the best defense in college football. That might not be true. They did let up 40 to Notre Dame, but defenses look really, really good. I guess the Arkansas game might be a little bit of a fluke. It's fine. But they're undefeated. They've won the games they're supposed to. They're playing Missouri either next week or later today. No, later today. And then their only other ranked opponent left is Texas.
Right.
We've seen kind of get exposed already this season. Then you see Alabama ranked number 4. They've looked amazing since the Florida State fluke loss.
Right.
Ty Simpson might be the Heisman.
Yeah. Living up to the hype. Yeah.
DeBoer has been an amazing coach, it seems.
Oh, yeah.
People love him. And all they have left is an unranked LSU who has 4 losses, I think, 3 losses.
Oklahoma could be.
A ranked Oregon, or a ranked Oklahoma.
But Oklahoma's at home.
But
they're going to Bryant-Denny.
But of course they're playing away in the Iron Bowl, so anything can happen there.
No one knows. That's right.
But Auburn hasn't looked good this year.
Right. But they're sitting pretty right. At LSU, you would hope that LSU with no coach, you would hope they
Georgia always is great. Kirby Smart might be the best coach in college football. Their one loss, 3-point loss to Alabama.
Yeah.
And their only ranked games left. They have the Texas Tech game, and then
Texas.
Sorry, Texas. That's what I meant. And then what's their rivalry with Georgia Tech called? It's that's good old fashioned hate, right?
Clean old fashioned hate, I think.
Clean old fashioned.
I'm pretty sure. Here,
I'm looking it up, but as of 2 weeks, clean old fashioned hate. But as of 2 weeks ago, that game was looking to be a
top 10 matchup.
Yeah. On Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah.
That could shake shit up.
Yeah.
Even though Georgia Tech. But the good thing for Georgia is if they lose that game, it doesn't hurt them getting into the SEC championship.
No, it doesn't. Right. Because they definitely still have a shot at the championship. Right. You Texas A&M or Bama takes a surprise.
Then you got Ole Miss. Ole Miss at 6. Ole Miss's schedule, let's look at it. They lost to Georgia, and they've looked great otherwise. And their quarterback has been D2 transfer.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Oh, guess who they're playing? The Citadel.
Yeah, they're playing the Citadel FCS school right now. They get
what's the score in this? Yeah,
they get a bad Florida game next week.
Yep.
They get a bye, and then they play a bad Mississippi State team.
Yeah,
they're looking pretty. And obviously Georgia has the tiebreaker over them, but if Texas A&M or Alabama take a fluke loss, somehow
no one knows. Yeah,
no one knows. They can sneak in.
Then you see Texas there. Texas beats Texas A&M. Who knows? But Georgia though.
Yeah, so Texas has the Georgia game.
Texas has Georgia. That'll right. So that's an SEC championship eliminator right there. Right,
100%.
So massive game. That's going to be nuts next week.
Texas A&M, they could. If they lose to Georgia, right? If they lose on the road to Georgia, Texas is probably eliminated from the SEC championship. They might be eliminated from the playoffs after that, with how many teams have one loss.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And then they get but they might play spoiler for A&M. They're at home in the A&M game, and even that might just, if Texas wins that game and Alabama's still undefeated and Georgia had beaten Texas earlier in the season, that would make the conference championship Alabama-Georgia, I think.
Oh, right. Literally anything can happen to the SEC, and every team is so good.
Yeah.
But again, you lose a couple of games, you're out of the playoffs. Only 12 teams make it, but only 12 teams make it. You got the auto qualifiers. You got
now down to Oklahoma. Oklahoma might be already eliminated from the playoffs.
Yeah,
the fact that
they're not making the SEC championship.
The fact they're not making the SEC championship, and you have to bring in 2 lower. Teams, and they do have the Bama game, and they have Missouri. They have 2 ranked games left.
They got they're playing right. Bama next week,
and LSU.
Wow,
LSU is still good. They made 3 losses, but they're still a really, really good team. Garrett.
I know. Yeah,
will be the number 1 overall pick.
No coach, but
Garrett Nussmeier still might be the number 1 overall pick.
Okay, right. So Oklahoma, Bama. Right, so honestly, Oklahoma's number 12. Right, so Oklahoma's got to win out and pray. But if they have a win over Bama, that's
true.
I think they'd like their chances. They'd go up a couple of spots. Obviously, you hope that nothing too crazy happens.
And then you got Vandy at 16 and Missouri at 22. Like
right.
Both of those,
they're not making the playoffs. Great teams.
But really good. Vandy lost by 3 to Texas. Almost a fucking amazing comeback, by the way.
Yeah.
But their only real game left is Tennessee, who's not making the playoffs either.
Yeah. Right. It's going to be a ranked game. Two great SEC teams that are like...
It's going to be a ranked game with no playoff implications. It's going to say who's going to the Birmingham Bowl.
Right, well, it's not even that. Like, you had ranked games with no playoff implications before. This is a ranked game, dead in the middle of the SEC standings.
Yeah.
They're middle of the pack, and it's a loaded conference. Like, it's unbelievable.
And then we're talking about Missouri. We were talking about Missouri, like, a month ago on the podcast, saying Missouri might upset Alabama. They might they might run the table in the SEC. Like how good.
Right. Now they're like 10th in the SEC standings, lower than it's crazy.
Bo Prabula is out for the season now, so they're not doing shit.
Right. Right. And you looked at again, LSU, Nussmeier's he's going to be like an NFL star. Florida still 3-5, still a really good team.
No, I don't like Florida this year. I don't think.
Who are they playing today? Kentucky, then Ole Miss. I think they could go to Ole Miss and have a shot against them.
Who, Florida?
Florida, yeah. You don't know. You never know.
Like Florida, but the thing is, like Florida at home can play spoiler for any team.
Right.
But
I guess
you got a bad Florida team going on the road to a Missouri or to an Ole Miss. Will actually really
you know what? That's good. Right. But they just played Georgia very close. But it was at the Swamp.
It was at the
Swamp. Right. That's always my favorite part of it. Like Florida sucks every year. They're always like 6-6 if they're lucky. But then you go to the Swamp on like a November some like poor top 10 team has to go to the Swamp in the middle of November. It's still like 100 degrees in Gainesville, and and then it ends up being like a 2-point game with like 5 minutes left. It's like, what the fuck happened? It's like Florida happened. But we're looking at the games right now. UGA's up 10 on Mississippi State near the end of the half. Good for them.
Indiana by 1 million against Penn State.
And
who would have called it?
They're only up 10. There's still a lot of game left to be played. Texas Tech shutting out BYU at the half.
That's what I'm saying. Like Texas Tech has been
they're a good team. That's going to really shake up the Big 12.
I mean, not really. It's
I guess. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Who's lurking down there though? Who's
in the Big 12?
Yeah.
Utah probably. I think like Utah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You're right. No. Well, let's see. Right. So Texas Tech. Oh no. So it would have been a bigger deal if BYU won. If BYU wins, that would have shaken everything up. Right.
Texas Tech wins, it's going to make Texas Tech 9-1 in the conference and BYU 8-1 in the conference. And
and they're going to be the two. Okay. Right. So if BYU comes back and wins, that shakes everything up because then.
Oh no. Sorry. 9-1 overall. 8-1 overall.
Yeah.
Maybe 6-1 in conference versus 5-1 in conference.
Okay, right. So Texas Tech winning is the less chaotic thing. If either of them took another loss, then it would be like
that's good for Cincinnati because somehow Cincinnati's sitting there with one loss, the BYU loss. Because then there's 3 1-loss teams.
Utah's lurking. They're number 13 in the country.
Yeah,
probably not a playoff contender right now, but if they can sneak into the Big 12 championship, you just never know.
You got Utah. Like, if we look at Utah's schedule, I think Utah's
they got no one, yeah.
No, but Utah's
you're saying who they played?
Losses were
to Texas Tech and BYU. Yeah.
Like, their 2 losses
right, to those 2 teams.
And then they lost the Holy War by 3.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of crazy. Like,
it's,
in those conferences, you get the Big Ten, no one's beating each other up because you got the 3 teams that are making the playoffs. You got Indiana, you got Ohio State, you got Oregon.
Right.
SEC, everyone can beat each other up.
Right.
Big 12. Your 3 best teams in the Big 12 probably have all already played each other.
Right.
They're beating each other up.
Right. We talked about the American. I'm sure it's about to start happening in the ACC.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of parity. Well, yeah, which is always fun to see. Yeah.
ACC teams. Like, we'll put Virginia first. Let's see who Virginia still has on their schedule. Virginia coming up. They play Wake. They play Duke. They play Virginia Tech.
None of those are easy games. Well, let's see. Yeah, none of those are easy games at all.
but yeah, again, like Duke, if they beat Virginia here, they're still have an into the championship, and they could be a 4-loss playoff team. That's
right.
what I'm saying.
Probably they're not losing to UConn. They're not.
But
as entertaining as that would be, I don't think they're losing to UConn.
They go on the road at Duke, who's like a decent team. Wake Forest is 5-3. Virginia Tech is bad, but Virginia Tech had a big win earlier this season.
Right. This conference is about to start really beating up on each other, and then who knows? And then you got a lot of 1-loss teams. Virginia's sitting pretty right now, but if they lose, who knows?
Next, you got Georgia Tech. Let's go. To Georgia Tech schedule. Obviously, they're going to have the
Georgia game that doesn't matter.
That one affect
right. Yep. Conference standings.
They get a bye this week. They're playing Pitt, who's another ranked team with 1 loss in the ACC.
Yeah.
Like that could if
Pitt can make the playoffs.
Winner of that game ends up second in the big ACC basically.
I
don't. And then you got
crazy stuff.
Who's Pitt still have to play in the ACC? They still have. They have a gauntlet.
Oh my God! Only two of them are conference. Yeah,
Miami. So, all right. So let's
remember when Miami was like a top 2 team in the country?
Yeah, they beat Notre Dame to start the season.
Yeah.
Notre Dame was 0-2 to losses with to number 2 and number 3 in the country.
Yeah.
And so they were
what happened? Okay, right. So this is what happened. They lost. They were number 2 in the country, lost to Louisville, lost to SMU, and then you sort of neither of those are bad losses, but
they are both 1-loss teams in the ACC. They're both teams with 1 loss in the ACC that could make a run. Like you got Notre Dame. Pitt's probably losing that game, but it doesn't matter for the ACC standings.
Right.
Again, that could be another 3-loss team that very well has an into the college playoff.
Yeah.
And then you got Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech is really, really good.
Yep.
Miami, probably really, really good.
Yep.
And then, next team, you got Louisville. Louisville still has on their schedule.
Louisville's 7-1 right now.
Yeah, they're
ranked number 15 in the country
with 1 loss to
they only have 3 conference games left. They got Cal, Clemson, who is probably Clemson could beat anyone.
Yeah, Clemson's been bad this year, but they're but you got their 1 loss. Louisville's 1 loss was to Virginia.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Then they beat Miami. Yeah. These conferences are crazy. And then you got so many fun things to track going into the last half of the season.
Louisville and SMU right next to each other in the ACC standings.
Yeah.
They play each other later in the season.
Yeah.
You look at SMU's schedule now.
Right. And so you think these teams are going to beat up on each other? 1 loss in conference probably gets you into the championship there. I don't know if there's going to be 3 1-loss teams in the ACC.
That's what
Yeah. So Virginia's in good shape right now, but
Virginia we just said has the Pitt game coming up. No. Georgia Tech is the Pitt game.
And I'm not convinced that Virginia's that good.
Me neither.
Yeah. So, but you look at that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Quick shout out right now. Purdue beating Ohio. They're going to be beating Ohio State at the end of the first quarter. 3-0 right now. Ohio State's driving.
I mean, we were beating fucking Oregon State at the end of the half when we played them, and then
that's true. That's true. Right. But the flip side there is that they were supposed to be a bad team. Are you saying Oregon or Oregon State?
When we played Oregon State.
Oh, when we did. Yeah, you're right. Okay, got it. Yeah. Lafayette. Let's talk Lafayette. Let's get a score update here.
Lafayette football. Yeah, let's look at it. Up 21-14. 21-21. Colgate just scored. Dean DeNoble. Dean DeNoble's already thrown a pick. Come on, Dean DeNoble, bro.
Oh God, 21-21.
That's what yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Colgate.
We can't lose this game. Well, we can lose this game, but
we can.
If we want College Game Day to come to Lafayette, we cannot. This is must win.
Kente Edwards, 144 rushing yards, and Kente Edwards averaging 13
yards. Yeah, of course, right. He's not the problem on the team. Yeah, but there's 21-21. Hopefully, we lock in, win this game.
Yep.
We win this, guaranteed.
We clinch a spot basically in Patriot League doesn't have a conference championship, but
us versus Lehigh would be that.
If we win this,
yep.
It's clinched that this game, us versus Lehigh.
Yep. Also, if we do lose this and we beat Richmond next week, we would also clinch. We got to win one of the next 2. Us versus Lehigh would be a conference championship. That's going to be nuts. Lehigh. College Game Day, please. Pat McAfee, Reese Davis, Desmond, Kirk. Oh my God, dude!
Get me on as the guest picker, or let me kick the field goal. I don't know. Right. I need to pay my tuition.
Jekyll wants to kick the field goal. Pat McAfee. First $1 million kick.
Exactly.
He would do it. He's given up close to that. But yeah, no, the college game days. I have confidence. College game days coming to Lafayette. Probably not. But you look at the other games that week, and it's not outside the realm of possibility that
you're probably going to end up with like a ranked ACC game that week. Like
they'll
probably pick that over us. I don't know. But Lehigh, most played rivalry in college football history. Most consecutive games played in any rival. Most consecutive years played games in a rivalry history. Like we both go back. Like Lafayette Lehigh goes back to the 1800s. It's like it's game 162 or something like that. I don't know.
Yep. It's crazy. Yeah, historic. The quad. Game day on the quad is a beautiful backdrop. You got Party Hall in the background. You got Farron on, illegally built, but you got Farron on.
This will be
the Kirby, the Skillman Library. Like
this will be the third. This will be the third year. Like that in a row that Lafayette Lehigh would be the Patriot League championship, basically.
Yeah. Good to see that. Good to see Lehigh. As number 4 in the country is nuts.
Yeah, in the FCS, yeah. You want to hear something interesting?
Yeah.
The all-time series record in the Lafayette Lehigh. You want to guess it?
How many times have we played?
160. This is 161 coming up.
I'm gonna say we've won 85 and 75.
82, 73, and 5.
Who's favored?
Lafayette.
Oh, shout out! So smaller school,
guess,
yeah.
You didn't think about the ties.
Yeah, forgot about the ties. Bring back ties. No, that's
bring back ties.
I actually don't want to bring back ties, but yeah, that was an error in college football when you could tie football games. Yeah.
The reason that Lehigh is the most played rivalry instead of the Harvard Yale game every year is because Harvard Yale didn't play during World War II, but Lehigh did.
We also used to play like twice a year, didn't we? Like we would like.
Oh, I have no idea.
I think that's part of why it's most played. But
Harvard Yale's played 140.
Oh, what? Dean DeNoble
threw another touchdown.
39-yard touchdown. Shout out.
Shout out Dean DeNoble.
Extra point good. 28-21.
Oh, let's go.
Lafayette.
Yeah, do you want to get when was the last tie in the Lehigh game? Let's figure that out.
When did ties stop in college football?
I don't know when they stopped, but I can tell you the year the last time it happened.
Give me 1946.
Flip the 4 and the 6.
64. Yeah. See, I'm very on track with these guesses. Yeah.
Guess the score of the game.
0-0.
Nah.
10-10.
Lower.
7-7.
6-6.
6-6. 2 field goals each.
We have had a 7-7 tie. 1942, we had a 7-7 tie.
Oh, fun.
And
let's see, when?
In 1885, we had a 0-0 tie, and 89, we had a 1889, we had a 6-6 tie again.
Interesting. Okay, wait.
The largest margin of victory is a Lehigh 73-0 win.
That didn't happen. What year is that?
1918.
I don't believe that. Someone check the record books. There were no cameras. Maybe there was a radio broadcast. Radios existed then, right? Yeah.
Well, Lafayette has the record for the most won games in a row. They won 10 they won 1919 to 1928.
Really? Fun, huh?
It also looks like if Lehigh didn't win that 1929 game, Lafayette won, what is that? Until 33, they won 14 out of 15.
Wow.
And 37 all the way through 49, Lafayette won every year except 42. There was a tie.
Huh.
It looks like Lafayette dominated. Like I'm looking back at these, Lafayette dominated the early on, but now like Lehigh's been dominating the last 20 years pretty much.
Interesting. Yeah.
Do you know where the 150 game was played?
Yankee Stadium. Yankee Stadium. Yeah.
The Bronx Bombers.
Very cool, but I wish we were like sort of in like the Lafayette like.
I wish we were in Lafayette during like a cool year like that.
How cool! Well, I guess this is 200 and they're playing it here and it's going to be sick. But like,
well, it's not 200 games. It's
our 200th anniversary. Yeah. But no, like, Can you imagine going to Yankee Stadium for Loft Lehigh? Like that's like
yeah,
that is nuts.
Hey, I'm gonna wherever the 200 game is if it's at a cool stadium, I'm going. Get me a ticket.
Oh, totally. When is that going to be? 19.
Playing a game of D-Pong in the parking lot. And
we're going yeah. Well, when is that going to be? So 2014 was 150. You're right. So that'll be
64.
2064. We're locking it in. Me and Jekyll. Yeah, we're sitting on the 50-yard line.
We're playing D-Pong 40 years later.
Yup. In the parking lot of like whatever stadium.
Yeah.
And we're sitting on the 50-yard line, and that's going to happen.
Well, 175's in, 10 years from now? No, 14 years from now. So that's... 39. Like, we can make that happen. I would go 175.
Oh, totally. Hopefully they do something cool for that.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Was 125 played anywhere cool? I don't know.
Probably not.
125 was played in Bethlehem. 100 was played in Easton. Yeah, the only time the game has not been in Lafayette or Lehigh was...
that Yankee Stadium.
But they used to play. The first couple of years, it was 2 in a row. Each team would play 2 in a row at home.
Oh.
Oh, no, there was a game. The 17th game, 1891, was played in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
I wonder why. I don't know. What was going on in 1891 that they would like go a couple hours? They didn't even have cars.
Yeah, I don't know.
They traveled by like horse and buggy, like 2 hours. Like,
to play a football
it's more than 2 hours. Yeah, wow. Okay.
Google Maps. Let's see how far.
Wilkes-Barre is by horse and buggy. Yeah.
What the fuck? Google Maps, bro. No, I don't. Boom.
Right. There were no team buses back. Yeah,
exactly.
Back in 1891.
Why am I on Yahoo? How did I end up on Yahoo? All right. Whatever.
While you looked it up, okay, what year do you think tie stopped in college football? I was surprised.
There was a 64 tie in the Loft Lehigh game.
Yep.
Let's say the 80s, somewhere in the 80s, 84.
1996.
Oh.
Through the 90s, they would. Yeah. How far is Wilkes-Barre?
From here is an hour 20, which is why you would do that. I don't know, but whatever.
Right. Well, an hour 20 drive, but they didn't have cars.
Yeah, so probably horse and buggy or some shit.
Right. They're going probably like 6 hours. Like, good for them. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Right. There were no team buses. There were no Ubers. Like
they ordered an Uber, bro.
Right. They ordered an Uber. Yeah. Yeah. Different world. But yeah. So Loft Lehigh. Hopefully we finish this game off. Win, going to the to the de facto conference championship against Lehigh.
Yep.
It's Loft Lee. It's not Lee Loft.
It's Loft Lee. I go to Lehigh because I couldn't get into Lafayette. Like
there you go. Right. It's Loft Lee. It sounds better. It rolls off the tongue better.
Yep.
But yeah. So that should be fun. Yeah, we can move on from college football. I have some NFL stuff that I want to talk about.
Should we talk college basketball first?
Oh yeah, let's talk college basketball.
We got like a week of games already.
Yeah.
Let's see who's looked good.
College basketball.
Okay, so I'm a Carolina fan. I grew up a Carolina fan. I remember where I was watching the 2016 through 18 national championships because they won in 16 and 18. And
yep.
Obviously, Chris Jenkins, Villanova, 2017.
Yep. Oh, it was crazy. Yep.
Noah Ross, I don't want to hear it. But yeah, I love North Carolina. I root for them. I watch them every game. Like I love them.
Right.
North Carolina came into the season ranked 25. Like they obviously last year were ranked very high and then kind of disappointed. Snuck into the playoffs as an 8 seed.
Yeah.
Somehow, I don't know why I don't think they should have made it. I didn't think it was good for the team, the fact that they made it.
Right.
But, yeah, I don't know.
Really good win to start the season.
Really,
Kansas.
So that's what I'm coming up to. So, yeah, so North Carolina, they get a big win over Arkansas, or Northern Arkansas. And then they play at home against 19th ranked Kansas, and they won by 13. So maybe they scored 58 points in the second half. Like that might be the most points I've seen in North Carolina to score in a half against like another ranked team in like 10 years.
Yeah.
Like
this could be the year.
I'm really excited. Last year they needed big man play. They bring in the best big man in the transfer portal and Henry Visar. And Hubert Davis might be good. I don't know. I'm not really the biggest fan. Whatever. Like obviously the big freshmen they had last year in Drake Powell and Ian Jackson. Ian Jackson transfers to the Red Storm at St. John's.
Yep.
Drake Powell goes into the draft. You lose your best offensive player in 20 years since Tyler Hansbrough. You lose your best offensive player since Tyler Hansbrough and RJ Davis. He's playing I don't know what he's doing. He might be on he's on the Lakers Summer League team. Or, not Summer League team. Sorry. G League team.
Yep. Undrafted. South Bay Lakers. Shout out.
I didn't know how we were going to do this year, but then we bring in a top 100 freshman, a 5-star, and Caleb Wilson. We brought in a few other freshmen, and we look I think we look really, really good.
Yeah,
and I'm excited for the team. Kansas also look really, really good. Darren Peterson was the number one freshman. He was the number one player in the last class. He comes in.
Yeah,
he's averaging 21 through 2 games, and he looks good. He's shooting the ball very, very well for a freshman guard. And Kansas is going to be scary. I think Kansas will be scary. I think North Carolina beating them. North Carolina
big
can be
win.
Scary.
Yeah.
I don't know. It always comes down to the Duke game. And I hate it because we never beat Duke anymore. Last year we lost 3 games to Duke. All were blowouts. I was pissed off during every single one. I don't know. But things are looking up.
Yeah.
North Carolina has a pretty easy non-conference schedule, other than they have Michigan State and they have Kentucky. Pretty easy until you get to the ACC. They beat Kansas, obviously. So the 2 ranked games left pretty much are Michigan State and Kentucky. But you got a Georgetown team that can always be good. You got a Ohio State team that can always be good.
St. Bonaventure.
The Bonnies are always a tough team. It's just who knows? Who knows what can happen?
Yeah. No, that's good to see. It's good to see the UNC start of the season. Well, big win over Kansas. My team of choice is Rutgers. We pretty much lost everyone. Obviously, the 2 mega studs, but we pretty much lost everyone else. Pikel's trying to rebuild the team, more defensive focused. He knows how to coach a defensively focused team. Big win to start the season against Rider, I think. Yeah, we crushed Rider. Really not a so up until Thanksgiving week, it's a pretty easy non-conference schedule, so we're not going to really see much out of the team unless we have a shock loss. But then they're going to the Players Era tournament in Vegas. They're going to have Tennessee, Notre Dame, probably one more. Then you get into the Big Ten gauntlet. Started right off with number 1 Purdue coming into town, coming to the Jersey Mike's Arena. So it's way too early to see how good this team is. But
hey, you want a fun fact? Fun fact on the Kansas team that UNC just beat. I didn't know he was playing. These days. But El Marco Jackson is a junior at Kansas.
Yep.
And I knew he went to Kansas out of high school. I didn't know that he ever got minutes for real.
Right.
But he was he's a 4-star recruit out of high school, and I used to play against. I played
really,
against him growing up. Yeah,
wow.
He's from one town over from me, and then he went to a prep school for high school.
Oh, that is super cool. Wow.
Yeah.
So is he a starter right now? Or
I don't think he's
getting playing time though. Yeah, that's very cool to see.
He was a 4-star, and I think he won the shooting guard job as a sophomore, then got injured.
Oh, interesting.
Or as a true freshman, I think he won the shooting guard job, got very injured, missed the entire season, basically didn't play at all last season, and then this year he's coming off the bench, and I hope he does well. I hope he plays well, and I like the kid. He was a nice kid. So
yeah. No, but that's good to see college basketball. So I love college basketball. We're gonna have we got a really good game going right now. 15 Alabama, number 5 St. John's at the Garden.
Yep.
That's close, going down to the wire. But yeah, no, I'm excited to see college basketball back. Obviously, the first couple of weeks are a little slow. There's some big games, but the first couple of weeks are a little slow. Then we're gonna have feast week, and then conference play, so stuff should really start to kick into high gear. Love feast week. That's one of my favorite weeks of sports.
Yeah.
You're sitting at home eating turkey, watching college basketball all day.
Watching everything. You're watching whatever's on.
Right. College, feast week, NFL, then college football.
Yep.
Yeah, that is really a great week of sports. Really, yeah, probably the best week of sports that there is.
You want to hear something fun?
Yeah.
Let's look at Alabama's upcoming non-conference schedule. They have number 5 St. John's today, number 1 Purdue, number 17 Illinois, number 21 Gonzaga, They got later in the season number 13.
All these games are at home after today.
They have they're gonna have a Kentucky game. Like, of course they do. They're gonna have a Tennessee game, a Florida game. Like, really tough Bama schedule this year.
Yeah. Good for them. Good for them for scheduling a tough non-conference.
Schedule,
yeah, and then they're looking pretty good. Maybe they pull off the win over St. John's today. But yeah, so excited to see college basketball starting. Okay, I want to talk football. I want to talk NFL.
I think we got to go because I think we should do football last because like we're in like the real swing of things with football. Like I think we go like
we should,
like NBA.
Yeah, okay.
College
I'll talk NBA.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm a Sixers fan. Big Sixers fan. Look a lot better than I thought we were going to start the season. We took a bad I didn't think we were going to win the Cleveland game from a couple nights ago. Chicago, we should have beaten. The second Boston game, we should have won. Shouldn't have been that close with Washington. But so far this year, Tyrese Maxey's the MVP.
Yep.
Like, Tyrese Maxey has been the MVP, and I'm really happy about it. I think Sixers are really good. I think they're shooting the ball really, really well. Dembona basically is averaging per 36 like 4 blocks.
Wow.
Kelly Oubre is back to being a very, very positive defender. I think he's also shooting the ball. I think Kelly Oubre is shooting 46% from 3. 44.
Wow.
You got Tyrese Maxey
averaging 33 and a half per game.
33 and a half per game.
Oh my God! Wow, yeah.
From 3, and then a 52% field goal percentage.
Yeah, that's a solid team. Yeah, that's a team that can maybe do something in the playoffs.
VJ Edgecombe, who is probably the rookie of the year so far.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then you have Joel Embiid and you have Paul George, who are way past their primes. They're both injured to hell. But if they can let Tyrese Maxey cook and be the MVP of the team and just be supplementary guys, I could see the Sixers going really well. And then around the rest of the league, I don't really follow the rest of the league very much this early into the season, but you have a surprising Pistons team that's 7-2 so far.
Wow. Where did they come from?
The Bulls are 6-2, and then
Cade Cunningham, I guess. Wow. Really, right.
Good.
That makes sense.
The Thunder are going to be good.
Yep.
The Lakers are 7-2 without LeBron playing yet.
Right. What's his deal? When's he?
I think he's coming back. I think they just opened his practice window.
Okay, nice.
But the Thunder, everyone's saying Shea's going to be the MVP again. I saw a stat on Twitter today that actually shows that the Thunder have a better net rating with Shea off the court, which is really funny. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. So it's just a really good team, just a really solid. Yeah.
I don't know. It's
very interesting. Yeah.
Let's look at the Pistons stats. Let's see stats for this Pistons team. Yeah, Cade Cunningham's averaging 26 points with basically 10 assists, and then you have Asar Thompson might be taking a leap. You have Jalen Duren. It looks like he's averaging 19 and 11. He probably took a leap.
Yeah.
It's just a young team that's got better. Did what they're supposed. And then you got Tobias Harris. He's back to shooting.
Yeah.
I don't really care what he's shooting. 39 from the field and 29 from 3. But if he can get that up to be a 34, 35% three-point shooter, he's still a great defender. He'll be there to he's a helping piece. And he can mentor a player like an Asar Thompson or a Ron Holland or a Karras,
or even Cade. Cade's young, yeah.
And then you got and you got other long veterans. You got Harris LeVert. You got Duncan Robinson. Those are players that have played in the league for 10 years now. That can help the young guys, and they're just a young team that's developing. And it's
good for them. Good, yeah. They're
And then the other big surprise, the Dallas Mavericks starting at 2-8 this season. That might be the worst run team in the NBA.
Oh, totally.
You trade away Luka for what reason? That is your. I like Dirk. Dirk is the greatest player to play for the Mavericks, but Luka is the best player to play for the Mavericks. And the distinction between you don't trade away a guy who's a MVP candidate every season.
Oh, no, you don't. Yeah.
And then you trade him for a guy who's injury prone every year and is never been a real MVP candidate he'll probably make the Hall of Fame, but he's not.
Yeah, everyone makes the NBA Hall of Fame.
But he's not like he's just not on Luka Doncic's level, and it's crazy that Nick Harrison is that his name? Nico Harrison, I think it's Nico Harrison.
That's or Nico Harris maybe.
Nico Harrison, Nico Harrison.
Nico
Harrison makes this trade, and like I don't understand how you don't get fired for doing. Like that.
They did get flagged.
They did, and then they get, and
we'll see how he develops.
Lottery.
It's the whole thing is crazy. There's definitely some sort of corruption going on there.
My guess was like as soon as they won the lottery, I was like, shit. Wait, did the NBA just like we need the NBA is like we need the next mega superstar in the NBA after LeBron in a bigger market than Dallas,
playing with LeBron.
Send him to LA. We will guarantee you for the number 1 overall pick.
Right.
It's possible, but I don't.
It's unlikely, right? I am a little suspicious though.
Me too.
Right, but they got played. Right, the team is just so poor. Right, the team's so poorly run, and Mark Cuban is because now he's not the majority owner. He's pissed. He is livid because
I love Mark Cuban, by the way. So
I love Mark Cuban too. Yeah,
he's a fun guy. You ever watch Shark Tank?
Oh, I love Shark. I put Shark Tank on in the foyer before. It's such a funny show.
Yeah, every once in a while I'll put on Shark Tank.
Oh, it's so right. I forget the show existed. Then I turn on. I'm like, this is like the greatest thing ever.
You know Scrub Daddy, the sponges.
Yeah.
I went to high school with that guy's kids.
Really?
Yeah. Big house. Big.
Oh, I can imagine. But yeah. Let's see.
Oh, Texas Tech's back out of the half. They got the ball in BYU's end of the field.
Yeah. Well, I want to take. What are we doing with this Lafayette game? What's
We're still at the half. We're still going towards the half. It looks like Lafayette has the ball again. I think.
Touchdown, 35-21. Let's see. How was Kente? Oh my God, Kente's going nuts.
What does he have so far?
176 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Let me check.
In the first half.
FCS rushing leaders.
He had a couple games.
He missed a couple games. His dad died earlier this season, so he's missed a few games, but he's still he's not there. You got Luke Yoder out of Lehigh though, 9th in the country in rushing yards.
Dude, it's going to be a running back. I'm so excited. Bro. Well, so the question: how many yards is Kente averaging per game? That's a question here. He's played
rushing TDs. Kente Edwards, let's see, is 7th in the country with 12. You got Joshua Dye at Southern Utah with 19 already this season. Yeah,
well, Kente would be up there though if he didn't miss 2 games.
True.
He's got 2 already.
Let's see.
What a stud!
Can I see rushing yards per game? Rushing yards per game. Kente Edwards is number 6 with 110.3. And then let's see rushing. I want to see his rushing yards per carry. Actually, he's going to be up here somewhere. He is averaging 6.9 yards per carry.
Wow.
And he has the most out of everybody who's above him. He has the most rushes.
Interesting.
And right behind him, Luke Yoder in Lehigh.
Yoder versus Edwards.
Yeah.
How can game day not come?
Tell him about Kente, bro. Let me get on the phone. Let me DM McAfee.
Pat McAfee.
Best
DM Desmond Howard. Yeah.
In the FCS, Kente Edwards versus the second best running back in the FCS, Luke Yoder.
Right. Cinema. Absolute cinema. Okay. I look, you got to eat something soon. So let's talk some NFL. Talk some NFL for a little bit. Trade deadline this past week. The New York Jets.
Yeah. Do you want to do both our teams? Should we talk about both our teams' trade deadlines?
Yeah. So
you go first.
The New York Jets. We trade Sauce Gardner. We trade Quinnen Williams. I think both of them were valid trades. We suck this year. What are we? 1-7, 1-8 now. I think it was a smart move. We trade them. We get draft picks for them. They're great players. They're going to have great careers.
Yep.
And I'm happy that they're going to places where they can thrive. And that is not the New York Jets in the current state that the team is. We're getting first round picks. I'm happy.
For Quinnen Williams, you filled his position by trading for Mazi Smith, who's a young D tackle who's been pretty good in his 3 years in the NFL.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's obviously sad. Sauce Gardner, generational player. Quinnen Williams, such a great guy, but and also an unbelievable football player. But I think we did what had to be done. Obviously, it's devastating just because of the people who it is, that they have really been some of the faces of the team over the past 5+ years.
Yeah.
But I think we had to do it. Unfortunately.
Sauce Gardner hasn't been very good this year, though. Doesn't look like it. Only, I guess it's not all the way through the season yet, but it looks like he's been basically on a decline every year since his rookie year.
Yeah, no, he has been dropping off. Yeah, but whatever. People are like, "Oh, this is a horrible decision." It really wasn't. We're like,
I forgot he dated Ice Spice.
I forgot about that.
It says that on his Wikipedia page under personal life. Gardner is a Christian. In 2025, he dated American rapper Ice Spice.
This year, he dated Ice Spice.
Apparently.
How does that? How do Sauce Gardner and Ice Spice meet? What's the story?
Well, she's from New York, I think.
Oh, okay, right. That is. I don't know why I didn't really hear about that.
I think there was one picture about it, and then no one really cared.
Okay, right. I guess Ice Spice really has dropped off from a couple years ago when she had a couple mega songs, but yeah, no. So yeah, again, trade deadline. Everyone's going to complain about it. I think it's I think what we did is warranted. Aaron Glenn's going to be able to build his team with these draft picks. I still think he's the coach. I still think he's going to figure it out, and we're going to end up having success if the ownership of the team doesn't get in our way. But I'm happy with it.
Have you heard them asking Luke Fickell, who was the head coach at Cincinnati from 2017 to 2022? Have you heard them asking about Sauce Gardner?
No.
So I think it was on. It was either McAfee's pod or what's the other one? Pardon My Take. And
right.
they asked him. They're like, yeah. You have a guy named Sauce Gardner who comes in true freshman. You don't redshirt him. How did he not play every game his freshman year?
Right.
And they're like, yeah. I mean, he came in. He was 160 pounds. He was a skinny freshman. We wanted him to bulk up, and then we're gonna put him in. And then, and one of our guys gets injured, and we have to throw him in a game. He has 2 pick sixes. And they're like, yeah, he didn't step off the field from that moment.
Right. Right. Yeah. No, he cares.
How do you have a guy whose nickname is Sauce and he doesn't play every game?
No, I mean he seems like a great guy. I'm happy. He's gonna have a lot of success on the Colts. It's a good team. He's going to a good team. Hopefully he can lead him to a Super Bowl. We'll see.
Did you know Brian Kelly's coached Cincinnati for 4 years?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Before Notre Dame?
Before Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And then LSU, and he coached softball for 4 years at Assumption.
Really?
Apparently.
He was a softball. What is the story there?
I don't know.
There's got to be a story. That is actually really funny.
Why did Brian Kelly coach softball? Why did he coach softball? Brian Kelly coached softball at Grand Valley State University because it was his first coaching position after playing, and then experience helped him understand the importance about building team morale and making practices enjoyable.
Oh, cool.
Oh, he was an assistant coach for the softball team.
Oh, right. You get some coaching experience.
Yeah.
That is a really cool way to start your coaching career. So if you look at his wait 1 second. If you look at his coaching, it just says softball.
Scroll down.
Let's see.
Softball. It's up right here.
Oh yeah, right. Or he was. Oh no, he did it while he was the defensive coordinator for Assumption for their football team.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So he played club football at Assumption.
Nice.
He wasn't a college. He played club football at Assumption.
Nice.
And then he was there, and then he became their DC and their linebackers coach.
Okay.
While he was a softball coach for 4 years.
That's tough. I don't know.
That is very cool. Wow.
Really cool. All right. Well, and then now we got my team. I'm an Eagles fan.
Eagles.
I'm wearing the hoodie.
Yep.
Obviously, the big trade, Jair Alexander. I don't know if he can go back to how he played 2 years ago. I would love to. If he's, I don't even care if he goes back to how he was 2 years ago. If he's better than Adoree Jackson and Adoree Jackson and Keely Ringo on the other outside from Quinion Mitchell, I am perfectly okay with that. Jair Alexander was really, really good, and then he's been injured for a few years, and like he hasn't played very well, and he hasn't played very much this season. But like, if he's healthy and he's like, and he can play the same way he did 3 years or two or 3 years ago, like, I think the Eagles will be amazing.
Yeah,
like, and he also like
great addition to the
last year when the Eagles played the Packers in Sao Paulo to start the season, he had 2 picks.
Yeah,
he had 2 picks and a couple pass deflections, and he guarded AJ Brown, who was one of the best receivers in the NFL.
Oh my God,
very well, while injured too.
Right.
Like,
that's nuts. Yeah,
and we got him for a 7th round pick.
Right.
Like, or we got him for a 6th round pick. Like, we gave up nothing for him, and I'm really excited. I really, really like that. But like, he just needs to, if he's healthy and can play meaningful snaps on the outside of Quinion, on the other side from Quinion Mitchell, I am perfectly in favor of this trade.
Yeah.
And then also,
what do you guys give up for that?
For Jair Alexander, we give up a 6th round pick.
Oh my God! Why not? Right.
And then when we traded, we obviously made a trade with the Jets for Michael Carter II.
Yep.
Who is very good slot corner. Like, I don't think he's like the best slot corner in the NFL, but like, if Jay Alexander doesn't work out and the Eagles need to move Cooper DeJean out of the slot, obviously Michael Carter has been playing the slot for the Jets the last like 4 years, and I think he's been pretty good with them. And I don't know, like, it's a good trade. It's a good like backup, and even if like he doesn't start for us, he can come in and play a few meaningful snaps here and there. He can. I also saw that he played safety a bit for the Jets. Like, he can like swap. He can move back if we need safety depth. Like, it doesn't matter for me. And again, we traded a 6th round pick in John Mechie III, who doesn't play for us.
Right.
For him, it was basically and he's 26 years old. Like, Vic Fangio is one of probably the best defensive coordinator in the NFL right now. Like, in a Vic Fangio defense, he can do like he has so much depth in the secondary now that he can do whatever he wants, basically.
Right.
And big trade, 3rd round pick for Jalen Phillips, probably the best young edge rusher who was on the trade block this season. 1st round pick a couple years ago, I think 2022 maybe, and he was with Vic Fangio in Miami for 2023.
Yep.
Has 6.5 sacks through 8 games, and then gets injured out for the rest of the season. But then obviously,
you know what you could say about 6.5 sacks. It's like 6-7 sacks.
It is 6-7 sacks, and then he gets injured. The defense goes to shit. Vic Fangio gets fired. Vic Fangio comes to Philly to be the DC.
Yeah.
And now we bring in his guy. Like, Vic Fangio wanted Jalen Phillips on this Eagles team.
They made the trade for you. You guys gave up a 3rd rounder for it?
3rd round pick.
That's fine, right? You guys got your guy.
But we gave up our guy, and we still have 8 picks in the first 4 rounds for next year's draft. Like,
wow.
Howie Roseman is the best GM in the
That's
NFL.
Unbelievable. Like, you guys were filled. You guys had a great trade deadline.
And obviously, Jalen Phillips has not been very good this year. He probably hasn't been as good as he has not had his best season.
Right.
He has not been very good since his season with Vic Fangio in 2023.
Right. But now he's back with Vic Fangio. He's on the Eagles. He's going to be rejuvenated.
Brandon Graham's back. He's given him Brandon Graham was a 15-year NFL vet. He played every game for the Eagles. Like, Brandon Graham can give him tips now. Nolan Smith's back from injury. You got this amazing team and amazing people around him. Like, he is going to flourish in this Eagles defense. And I think the defense they did everything they needed to do in the trade deadline. They needed a corner.
Right.
They needed an edge. They probably got the best corner and the best edge on the market.
Right.
I mean, other than Sauce Gardner, but who knew Sauce Gardner was even on the market? Like, I don't know.
It was a shock to all of us.
Yeah. I think the Eagles had a perfect trade deadline. I am so excited for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
And you got Jair Alexander's return to Lambeau on Monday night for Monday Night Football against.
So I was talking about Jalen Phillips being rejuvenated, being on the Eagles. Quote from him: he calls this trade the quote greatest thing that's happened to me.
Yeah.
Yes. He's ready to go.
Yes. He wants to be on it. Like, players want to be on a winning football team.
Right. So Eagles, Packers, Monday night at Lambeau. That's going to be nuts. Like that. Really that is as good of a Monday Night Football game as you can ask for. I remember a couple weeks ago, I was like, I was trying to I was trying to get you and Schlegel to freak out. I'm like, you guys lost to the Broncos. You got blown out by the Giants. Is it time for panic mode? And you guys are like, no, we believe in our team. Well, and now you guys beat a really good Vikings team in Minnesota. You guys crushed the Giants. Yeah, you guys, and now you guys filled all these holes at the trade deadline.
You look at the Eagles team. Eagles won the Super Bowl. They won the Super Bowl. They had won 18 straight games.
Right.
We were 4-2. We lost a close game to the Broncos. We had a fourth quarter collapse. Right. That was all due to play calling. 100% all due to play. Like, they didn't do anything. They didn't move the ball at all in the fourth quarter. The Giants game, that was just a wake-up call that, like, said, hey, figure this the fuck out right now. Like, and we go in and we win a game at the Vikings. We win on the road in the Vikings game.
Right.
Obviously they were missing their quarterback. They were still a very good team.
Oh yeah, that's a tough team, and you're in Minnesota. That's a tough place to play. Yeah.
Win. And then we go and we blow out the Giants for revenge for 2 weeks ago. Obviously, I feel bad. Cam Scatterbo got injured. Like, probably my favorite player in the NFC East, other than an Eagle that's not an Eagles player. I have him on my fantasy team. I'm upset about it, but like.
Yeah,
we blew them out. It's okay. Yeah. I'm happy about the blowout. And then we get our bye week. We get to rejuvenate. We get to get healthy. Edge rushers are getting healthy. We make trades at the deadline. And then we got like basically an extra couple days of the bye week because we don't play till Monday night. And
fun schedule for you guys coming up next.
We do have a bit of a gauntlet coming up, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Packers.
We got
Lions,
Cowboys, Bears, Chargers. All right, I'm gonna count the rest of the teams that the Eagles play that have winning records: Packers, Lions, Bears, Chargers, Bills.
Yeah,
5 out of 8 games.
And you have 2 against the Commanders, who probably aren't as bad as.
No, the Commanders are.
Yeah, they actually.
If Jaden Daniels is out for the season,
you're right. Yeah. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, no, it's looking pretty good for the Eagles. Good for you guys. Hopefully. I'm hoping you guys don't win another Super Bowl because you guys would just be so insufferable about it. But like that, unfortunately, it might happen. The Colts of Sauce Gardner. The Colts are getting in your way.
Colts, I don't know. I don't know if I trust Daniel Jones in a
playoff. Yeah,
to be honest.
Yeah. I don't know if I don't trust him either though. He's
Daniel Jones' one career playoff game. You know what he did? You want me to tell you what he did?
Yeah, I don't.
34-7 to the Eagles.
Oh,
at home.
Wow. Home. Yeah. No, but I mean, the Giants also just weren't nearly as good as the Eagles. Lafayette now 38-20. They got another field goal, 38-21 at the half.
Tough. All right, let's go through the games this weekend, and then we'll sign off.
Sounds good.
Sign off for the week. All right, games
pull
this
up these
weekend.
Scores, yeah.
Obviously, Las Vegas, Denver, a 10-7 game.
Yeah.
What the fuck even was it? Like? I put a couple parlays in that game because I thought Vegas's defense not good.
Right.
Denver's defense very good.
Right.
So I was like, okay, sure. There's gonna be some offensive explosion from the Broncos here.
Right.
I put Cortland Sutton yards, fucking Cortland Sutton touchdown, Bo Nix yards, J.K. Dobbins yards. I put everything, but they scored 10 points.
Right.
I don't know how the Eagles lost to this fucking Broncos team.
The Broncos are 8-2 though.
They're 8-2, but
they're 8-2.
They look so shit, and it's crazy. Like,
yeah, but Sean Payton knows what he's doing. He knows how to win football games.
Like, they beat the Jets 13-11. They beat the Giants 33-32. They beat the Texans 18-15. I don't understand how the Eagles lost to that team.
Right.
All right, but all right. Rest of the games this weekend.
Berlin.
You get a game in Berlin. That's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of football fans in Germany. A lot of football fans in Germany.
Yeah.
I went
Falcons, Colts,
I went to Germany last year on study abroad with me and my friend Ben Schlegel, who was on the pod a couple weeks ago. And it's the playoffs, and we want to find a bar to watch the playoffs. We want to watch the Eagles game in. It's Eagles-Rams. That's the snow game. It's fucking like it starts at 11 p.m. or whatever it was there.
Yep.
Show up to a bar. Fucking packed to the brim with Eagles fans.
Wow.
And
you were saying it wasn't even an Eagles bar, right?
It wasn't even an Eagles bar. We looked up on Google. We just went, hey, are there any bars in Berlin that put NFL football games on?
Right.
And we found the first one that came up. We went there. they're like, oh no, we only put the Super Bowl on. I'm like, all right. So we go to the second one on the list, and we like nothing about it says they're an Eagles fan bar. Fucking packed to the brim with Eagles fans. So
so you guys are right. Hanging out drinking with like German Eagles fans. Yeah, that's
awesome.
That is incredibly cool. Yeah, that's
gonna be because also the Olympic Stadium. I've been to the Olympic Stadium in Berlin. I went on the same trip. That's a really cool stadium. It's a really, really nice stadium. That's where you ever see like the Jesse Owens movie?
No.
You know who Jesse Owens is?
Oh yeah. The sprinter.
That stadium. It's the 1936 Olympic Stadium.
Really?
Yes.
It's been around for that long. Yeah. Wow. It was designed for the 36 Olympics.
Yeah. Built by the Nazis.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Wow. Oh, right. That's a cool looking stadium. They got is that the Olympic torch or there's something going on there? Yeah. Wow.
The ring. Like it was built by it was obviously the Berlin Olympics, 1936, Nazi Germany, prime Nazi Germany.
Right. Like Jesse Owens shows up Hitler, yeah.
Hitler has it built to show that hey, like we are strong, we are sturdy. Like this is the biggest stadium in the world at the time. They're like, we want to show that we are who we are. Like, and then you get Jesse Owens winning 4 gold medals, beating multiple like German favorite. Like they were obviously the big one that he wins is the long jump, and the favorite by a fuck ton of a margin, German dude, and he wins. And Hitler's there just like I don't like these people anyway. What is this guy doing coming
right. That is objectively hilarious. Like with Hitler in attendance, Jesse Owens shows him up. It's
It's the most, It's the most gold medals by a track and field athlete in Olympics.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's incredibly cool. Yeah, that's shout out Jesse Owens. Yeah, but back in the Olympic Stadium, Falcons, Colts. I assume the Colts are going to win this game, but you never know. The Falcons could keep it close. Danny Dimes in Germany. He's about to become probably have a huge game, become the favorite quarterback in in all of Europe. Okay, yeah. So that we look at the 1:00 games. Giants Bears at Soldier Field.
Yep.
Whatever. I don't care about that game. Bills Dolphins. You would think the Bills blow them out. You never know with the Dolphins nowadays, though. They can really make a close game with anyone.
True.
Ravens Vikings. Lamar's back, right?
Yeah, he was back last week. He had a really good game last week. 4 touchdowns, 160 yards or so.
Wow,
180 yards.
Lamar is back. They're 3-5. Every game's a must-win for the Ravens right now.
Yep, but they might be they were 1-5, and they might be the best 1-5 team ever.
Yeah. Right. So now they're 3-5.
You got the big one. They on probably on Tubi TV or some shit like that. Cleveland at the Jets.
I'm not watching. I'm a Jets fan. I'm not watching that.
Especially watching Red Zone.
We don't have Sauce Gardner. We don't have Quinn and the QB situation. I don't even want to know what the QB situation. I would get into that.
Ty Simpson.
Yeah, to Ty Simpson. Right. We're calling up Garrett Nussmeier. Right. Dean DeNoble could probably play better than Fields.
Who are we drafting right? As a Jets fan, who do you want to draft right now?
I don't care. Dean DeNoble. Let's see some Lafayette representation. No, Aaron Glenn's going to figure it out. I put all my trust in Aaron Glenn. I think he's the coach for the team. I think he's going to figure it out.
I don't think they'll fire him after this year. I think they'll give him another year at least.
Yeah.
Give him an off season, as the actual color of the shots. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, I agree. He's going to figure out how to be a head coach. Again, complete trust in the guy. 1 p.m. CBS's game of the week. Who would have thought that this would end up being CBS's game of the week? Patriots Bucks. 7-2 Patriots at the 6-2 Bucks. No one would have expected that.
I would have expected the Bucks, maybe not the Patriots. But you want to hear the story that's been circulating on social media?
Yeah, well, it's
a new conspiracy. This is a quote from some website. A new conspiracy theory about the NFL has gone viral. Tom Brady and Drake May are at the center of a story that's generating all kinds of reaction. The rumor claims that the current New England Patriots quarterback, Drake May, is a clone of his predecessor. Literally a clone of Tom Brady. The post circulating on social media alleges that Tom created a clone from his own DNA in a bioscience experiment in North Carolina 23 years ago.
Wow.
Because Drake May is from North Carolina. He's 23. He kind of looks like Tom Brady. He kind of plays like Tom Brady. Like,
yeah,
it could be real. I don't know.
I fully believe that.
I believe it too.
I'm a believer. He's a clone, right? And like, but Bob Kraft definitely would. So the theory is that this happened while he was at Carolina. Ooh. Wait, when did Tom Brady supposedly clone himself?
23 years ago.
Was he playing for the Patriots?
Yeah, it would have been like his second year. Look at them, like they resemble each
yes,
other.
Yeah, right. I feel like Bob Kraft would have I would not put that past him. Would you? Like it?
Darth Maul hanging up out there. Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, like I believe it. Drake May is a Tom Brady clone. They're geniuses. Yeah, Saints, Panthers, that's whatever.
Well, Panthers will probably win.
Panthers will probably win. Panthers are good. They might be a playoff team, yeah.
Ted McMillan's been... Yeah.
But... we got the Jaguars and the Texans.
Dude,
I'm happy to see Trevor. I love Trevor Lawrence.
I hope Trevor Lawrence, figures it out, finally, because... Trevor Lawrence was supposed to be the quarterback messiah and just hasn't been the quarterback messiah this year.
I'm happy to. Yeah, in his career he hasn't done it, but the Jaguars have a winning record. They're 5-3. They might be going to the playoffs. Yeah,
I think they're in the playoffs at the moment.
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah. So good for them. Right? Hopefully, Trevor. I want to see playoff Trevor back in the college football playoff back in the day. I'm excited to see playoff Trevor again. I hope it happens.
Got Arizona, Seattle. Seattle might run away with the NFC West.
Yeah,
they've been good.
Good team. Yeah, Sam Darnold. Good again.
Sam Darnold,
another Jets expat.
Wait, who's the? It's Sam Darnold, and who's the other one that's really good right now? Geno Smith? No, not Geno Smith. Well, Geno Smith was a Jets guy. But there's someone else who was a Jets guy who, I guess, Aaron Rodgers.
Who was I thinking? No, yeah.
Someone else is starting that has been really good that used to play for the Jets. I can't think of who it is.
Zach Wilson's not starting anymore. No, it is. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess Geno maybe.
No, it's no. I was actually thinking of Daniel Jones starting.
Right. The Giants. Yeah. Yep. 4:25, Fox's game of the week. Rams, Niners.
Yep. Somehow Tom Brady's going to commentate it. I hate that Tom Brady's a commentator, but whatever, it's fine.
Yep.
I've ranted about that on this podcast twice now, I think.
That should be a fun game. Lions, Commanders. Before the season, it looked like that would be the Fox game of the week, but nope, the Commanders are bad.
Lions haven't lived up to expectations.
Yep. But they still have a winning record. They're still probably going to make the playoffs, and then we get to see Dan Campbell in the playoffs again. Who doesn't want to see that?
True.
Love Dan Campbell. Great night game. The Steelers Chargers is a good night game.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Steelers with
Jim Harbaugh with Herbert.
A-Rod's look good.
A-Rod's looked unbelievable. Right. Again, the Jets are the problem. The Jets are always the problem. A-Rod's look good. Chargers, Jim Harbaugh, Justin Herbert. Beautiful pairing. They've been doing some great stuff. They're 6-3 right now.
They'd be the second wild card at the moment.
Yup. That should be a great game. Kieran's going to be going nuts.
Chiefs would be out of the playoffs if the playoffs started today.
What's their record?
5-4.
Wow. They got to kick it into high gear. Taylor Swift's got to get on the field. Next week. The Chiefs are on bye this week. Chiefs are on bye. Next week, Taylor Swift started at wide receiver. I'm guaranteeing 3 touchdowns, 150 yards.
Yeah.
That's what the Chiefs need right now. Yeah.
And then last but not least, Monday Night Football.
Eagles, Packers at Lambeau. You cannot ask for a better Monday night game.
15 degrees probably at the start of the game.
Right.
You got to get Smitty.
The crowd's going to be going crazy.
You got to get Smitty on the mic'd up because he was mic'd up during a home game a couple of years ago. That was really cool, and he was just on the mic the whole time bro, it's brick out here. It's cold as fuck, bro. Give me another Dewey, bro. I don't know, bro.
Okay, wait. So let's see what the Green Bay temperature is expected to be.
It's gonna be 12 degrees. I'm telling you. Monday night.
It's going to be like 22 degrees.
22 degrees, yeah.
Which is still, that's not fun weather to be playing football in. But it's fun to watch.
But the birds, man, it's the birds. They don't care about the weather. Like,
they don't care, right?
Both of these teams play in outdoor stadiums in the north. Like, they are both used to cold temperatures. Like, it's fine.
Yep. But, yeah, no, that should be good. That's our Monday night game.
It seems like for as an Eagles fan, it seems like Kevin Patullo's kind of figuring it out. Hopefully this game it shows. Jordan Love has not been good against the Eagles in his 3 career games against them. Like, I think this might be an Eagles win.
Yeah.
I don't know. We obviously have some Packers fans in the fraternity. I tried to get them on the pod today, but they said they're too drunk.
People have plans.
They got too silly last night. Who knows?
Yep.
I think it's going to be an Eagles win. If the Packers win, they're going to be insufferable for like a week and a half.
Yeah.
But
should be a fun game. It's going to be a fun watch. Yeah.
Me and Dan Sullivan are going to be in my room screaming the whole time.
Right.
As usual.
Right. Packers down in the foyer,
or in Josh's room.
Right. It's going to be right.
It'll be all the non-fans of those two teams in the foyer, then
the fans will each have their own room.
Yeah.
So someone will score a touchdown, like all the fans will like run down to the foyer and start
Jalen Hurts will run in for a tush push, and I'll just go up to fucking Josh's room and start banging on the door.
Right. I
hope. If we go up by a bunch, I hope the Eagles just run the tush push the entire way down the field.
It would probably work. Full starting every time. The refs never call it.
The Packers are the ones who tried to get it away. I understand. I like the tush push. I get the complaints about it being they're not able to call it correctly.
It's not on you guys. It's on the officiating.
But the Eagles have found a way to exploit the officiating, and that's how rule books work. That's how rules get changed. It's when someone finds something that exploits a loophole in the rules, they make it clear.
Right.
That's what's going to happen in the offseason.
But the rules might get changed.
The rule might get changed. But then my issue with the Packers and the tush push is the Packers. It was them in the spring. The Packers were the big team trying to push for the removal of the tush push at the owners' meetings.
Right.
And they would claim, it was Matt LaFleur, who's their coach, claimed it's a very dangerous play. There is zero evidence that people get injured more on tush pushes than other plays in the game.
Right.
And that's what would piss me off. So that's why when it failed, it went 22 yes to keep it, 10 no, get rid of it. They needed 24. They needed 24 rather than they needed 2 more votes. The funny thing about that is when the Eagles played the Packers in the playoffs, the game was a 22-10 game. So I was just making fun of Jeremy. Jeremy,
yeah,
a week and a half. Hey, remember what else was 22-10? I don't know. I hope the Eagles win. If they lose, not too worried about it.
Right.
I still think but it's a good this is a game that we want to have right after the bye week.
Oh, absolutely right. Right.
Now we're healthy.
Right.
We made our trades at the deadline. Yep. They get a week to come in, learn everybody's names, learn the playbook, learn whatever, and then you get you get your first real test. And I think this is a big game. And
right. Right. And it's going to be fun to watch. It's good for football. It's the best Monday night game we can have.
It's the best Monday night football we've had all season.
Yeah.
And the fact that we got we don't have a statement win yet. We have a close win against the Chiefs, a close win against the Rams, a close win against the Bucs. We went and blew out the Giants right before the bye week when everyone was starting to panic. Was still probably I was starting to panic at that point because I didn't think we should have won that Vikings game. I didn't think we played very well in that Vikings game.
But sometimes I'm starting like the Broncos. Sometimes you got to take a win. You got a 10-7
And then we go in and we blow out the Giants.
Yep.
And then we go in the bye and
and then you make the trades.
And I'm taking a deep breath. I'm like, hey, this team is still that same team from last year, just with a few different pieces. Once they take a breath and just remember that they are the Super Bowl champions. And just decide, hey, we don't care who we're playing against. We're going to play our game. We're going to blow them the fuck out no matter what. Take a deep breath, do that. And if we go in and we go on the road at Lambeau and we win this game at Lambeau on Monday Night Football, cold weather. It's going to be a run-heavy game. Like
crazy crowd.
It's like that's the statement when you need, and then you make the push for the rest of the season.
I completely agree. Yeah,
that's why it's a great game to have right after the trade deadline, right after the bye week. Like,
I completely agree. I think it's a big test. It's a big showcase. I think it's going to be a really close game. I think it's going to be a really good game. Like, a lot of great football being played. But yeah, no, I'm excited for that. Before we sign off here, I just found a really great news story from a couple days ago. Prince Harry had to apologize to Canada for wearing a Dodgers cap at a Dodgers game. He went in. He was wearing a dog. He lives like near LA. Yep. He was at a Dodgers game wearing a Dodgers cap, and then he was in Toronto this past week doing like events to mark the end of World War I. And he was having to apologize all over because he had a Dodgers cap on, and his dad is like the head of state in Canada, so it's like
Prince Harry.
His dad is the king, and the king is still
the head of state in Canada. Then
he's like Canada's part of the Commonwealth. He's like the official like.
Is it really?
Yeah, he's the official head of state. Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, so he's like it was a big disrespect to the Canadians. He was wearing a Dodgers cap.
I didn't know that was a part of the.
Yeah, part of the Commonwealth.
Have you ever seen Prince Harry and Carson Wentz next to each other?
No.
I'm still convinced it's just an alter ego.
We were talking about clones, like that's the clone, right? Yeah.
Hey, I've never seen the two of them in the same room.
Yeah,
maybe Prince Harry's playing football. Who knows?
Oh my God, that is. You can't tell me that's not a picture of the same person.
That's what I'm saying.
Why are all these football players getting cloned? Like what's like I guess he was maybe the prince got cloned and became Carson Wentz.
Yeah, the king cloned him, so they definitely if the heir died, they could bring the clone back and just say nothing ever happened. Like who knows?
Right, like Paul McCartney. That's what exactly. Right? Yeah, Paul McCartney.
Walt Disney's Frozen Head. Like
yeah. Right. Okay, so. I think that's about it for now. I'm going to log off, watch some darts. Grand Slam of darts this week. Going to be a fun watch on in the foyer all week.
Of course.
Watch the Grand Slam. We got the group stage the next couple of days going into the knockout stages.
Yep.
Watch the Grand Slam of darts, but I'm going to log out, watch some darts, do a lot of research about cloning because I think there's something suspicious going on.
Oh, last thing. We also got to say rest in peace to, what's his name? The Cowboys.
I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, rest in peace, Marshawn Kneeland.
Yeah.
Again, we're so sorry for all people who support him and the Cowboys, and your loss. And
it's crazy, especially less than a week after after he played a game, right?
And he scored a touchdown in the game.
Wow.
So rest in peace. You never know what's going on in somebody's head. So if you ever see something that's seems off, just ask. Make sure your friends are doing okay. We as DUs, our main philanthropy is Movember, which is why
this month is Movember. Yeah,
why we're both kind of like stubble right now. Like we don't shave. We support. Movember is a philanthropy, an organization that supports the research on men's mental health, and they do a trend every year where they don't shave in the month of November. So you grow your mustache out, and they call it Movember. And so that's So his death by suicide is very
sad
to us.
Yep.
So we are just saying rest in peace, and we are so sorry for everybody's loss.
Very sad, very concerning. Always remember, reach out to others.
Yeah.
In DU, we have our fantastic support chair, Griffin Mulcahy.
Yep.
Run support meetings. Again, very important. Yeah, it's always very sad when something like this happens, especially when this is an active player who just scored a touchdown. You just never know. You
never know what's going on in somebody's
head. Yep. Always remember, reach out for support. With that, sort of on a sad note, but it's been an honor. Episode 3 of the podcast. I said it wasn't going to go that long. We're now an hour and a half plus later. So. But it was good. We had a lot to talk about. We had this is great. I'm so happy we can do this. Hopefully we get some good guests coming on. We're going to have fun. We should have
a couple weeks from now. We got Loftley on the 22nd. We're going to try and do Friday the day before Friday.
That's what I'm thinking. Yep.
We're going to try and do maybe a 6-7 Havdalah type episode. Who knows? Not even Havdalah. Friday night services.
Yeah, right. Right. We can cover. Right. Yeah. We get some Friday night candles in here. Exactly. Like right. We got to have a holla. We got that's
gonna be a fun episode
for Friday night. Everyone's gonna be here. We're gonna have a rotating panel in and out. Yeah. Anyone can be on. If you want to be on, reach out to us.
Oh, McAfee's kid made 250 today.
Shout out. They keep making the field goals, and I love it. It's so good every time. Like Pat McAfee's giving up his own money.
You see last week the kid called a timeout. Like
yeah. Oh my God. That's right. He iced him. Didn't someone else? So
McAfee iced the kid, and then he kicks and he misses, and the other guy runs up. He's like, "Nah, I called a timeout. I called a timeout."
Yeah. I love the kick of destiny. Game day's gonna come here. Jickle's gonna do the kick.
Yep.
He's gonna win some big money.
Yep.
He's already agreed. He's given me like 30%. Like I'm his like representative. Yeah.
And that makes it so like it gets less taxed. Like I'm gonna put it to the Rudikoff Family Foundation.
Right.
And that way it can't be taxed on me because it's donation to charity.
Right. There we go. That's what we're doing. College Game Day. Please come here. We're going to keep DMing. We're going to keep sending emails.
We're going to DM this podcast to them.
Absolutely right.
Get McAfee on the pod. If we get McAfee on the pod,
dude. Okay, if College Game Day goes, we got to get or we got to get someone from College Game Day. We can get Stanford Steve on the pod. Like that's
Bring Lee Corso back for his final show. Make that at Lafayette.
Right. That's what everyone thought was his final show. He's coming to Lafayette. College Game Day, please. And with that, we say shalom.
Shalom.
We log off, and we will see you next week.
Going
to do a lot of research on cloning.